Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory. Since the last time, I've done a look over of my video and saw that I've made some counting errors. And before I do that, let me drop these in so that I can get part assembly. There we go.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
So, I went ahead and did a recount, and these are not pure nodes, these are impure nodes. Impure nodes only produce 30 of a material at a second per minute, so 30. And this one I laid down after figuring it out. I couldn't figure out why things just weren't getting better. This also produces 30. Now what this means is each one of these over here smelt 30 a minute. So now this whole line will go to here, which produces 15 iron rods a minute, and that splits off between them. Now I really should split this up again so that I have one whole line just for iron rods, one whole line for screws, but that's gonna have to be another time. That is a lot of extra work because, as you can see, it's building up into me. I can do it. This, on the other hand, is, since it takes two to make one plate, is producing at 50. It takes 15 a minute. This produces 30 a minute, so it still ends up not. It ends up just barely being enough. Also, in the off time, I made this, and I can set it to find berries, power slugs, nuts. I haven't set the power slug. So the way this works is the closer you get to it, the more it beeps. This is helpful. Like, you see how it's green? I'm close to a power slug. It's like a dowsing rod, mechanical. Really, I'm out here and didn't bring my thing to stab stuff. Oh, there it is. Wow, and there's another power slug right there. Let's go grab this one. I've been upgrading my power. Oh, and there's another one over there. Look at this place. Actually, I'm looking for a very specific arch. Yeah, right over here, if I'm not mistaken, it's near there where I built my base in Strange's place. I think so. Yoink. And I got enough power slugs. That'll get me another one, and I can throw that in there. Look at that. Just perfection over there. Or is his thing over here? I can't remember. It's... the map is rather big, I'm gonna be honest, and trying to keep up with it all is not my forte. There are people who are just perfect for this, and it's not me. Alrighty, and also Lizard Doggo despawned after I got too far away, so I have no idea where he is. I guess he's gone for now. Let me bring out my zapper. Alrighty. So, my next thing is probably going to be jump pads. And even though I don't really need them, I really want walkways so I can interconnect things and make ramps and stuff. And then there's the color gun to paint things. That's more, yeah. So, these aren't really necessary, so I'm not really focused on them. First things first, I want to automate my... go away. Well, let's see what we got here. Some things require scanning still. I did the mycelium. I need some more mycelium. 2 more mycelium, or 4 more mycelium, I think, to finish up fabric research. And I need to go kill some more enemies to get carapaces. But in order to unlock, I think it is steel production, and I think that also means coal. I need to push stuff into this. Now, I know I could make it by hand, but I want to make it with an assembler. However, it should be noted that automated assembly, is power hungry. I don't mean little amounts of power. I mean a lot. You're going to need, I dare say, coal generation, and you can't get coal generation until you unlock it. So, first things first, as much as So, to give you an idea, you see it unlocked an assembler, but they take 15 megawatts of power per assembler, and they're slow as all get out. And to give you an idea, even with 2 overclocked and about to be 3 overclocked, I'm only going to be making about 80 to 85 power. Now, these things peak. What most people don't understand is that... Oh, you're coming back. What most people don't understand is that these generators produce power, but sometimes your power production peaks. You have where everything is making something at the exact same moment, everything lines up, and it spikes up. Which, believe it or not, actually is how real-world power works. If you try and plan, like, oh, you're only using 43 right now, but as you see, it spikes up to 56, and at some times it'll reach 60, even 70, when every last single thing is pulling power at that exact moment. But anywho, now we're producing 82. So, and I'm running out of biofuel. I need to go get some more. See how it jumped to 60 for a moment? Alright, so that is enough that I can put down one and then it'll overload, because it's just not enough. I have to build another generator just for this, which means I need biofuel. But before I do anything, I want to upgrade my factory here, like increase either its length or its height. Now, while I would love to go up, I think I'm going to go out. Like, remove this ramp and remove this, and I'm going to start building my factory this way instead of up. I'm going to use each one as a stage. So right now I have these right here for iron and copper. I'll probably be moving the hub again and its power whenever I bring in Caterium and I think it's coal, because I want to put my power plants right here, or I might move my power plants over there and have a centralized power section. And this next section will be all about the next level, so production of rotors and whatnot. So that, or I might make the top level and next one up for, I don't know, like I want to, but I don't have the stuff needed to build up yet. But you know what, we're going to build out so that we can focus on this. Now, and before you ask why am I putting these down, just because it keeps everything on an even, just evened out, and I like it being a bit more even. So, let's figure out what it takes to build a assembler. Just one for now. So as you can see, it has 2 inputs, which is why you see me build these things this way. These will act as buffers. That way if the assembler gets backed up, my parts start building back up again, and then the assembler can go back full speed. Now, an assembler will take rotors and frames anyway, so I have to make the first set by hand. That's fine. And if I'm not mistaken, rotors are iron rods and screws. What was the other thing I needed? And modular frames. I don't remember what modular frames take. Oh well, let's take all of my rotors. Let's take some screws. You can tell I don't have much. I mean, I know what? If I need to, I will hand smelt. Thank you, frames. Since I've made it this way, like fix the thing, frames only pump out as fast as I do. I might turn this into a second assembler system, just for frames. I mean, just for plates, because my god, plates take forever needing 2 at a time. Also, in case you didn't know, these have ladders, so you can actually just climb up them. I kind of want walkways so I can interconnect everything and just walk among my machines. Anywho. Up next, let's go ahead and... So, what do I... How many do I need? I need 4 rotors. Oh, I can already make 8 just from the get-go. There we go, that's 8 rotors. And how many modular frames do I need? 3. So I need to make 6 of them, and a modular frame takes reinforced iron plates. 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Come on. 8. Let's make some modular frames. That should get me... Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. It looks like the blue sun is up. Now, I do plan after this recording session not to record for the rest of the night and just kind of let the thing run and build up resources, because it's gonna need it. And like, I'll check back like every 2-3 hours on my energy, make sure it's running. Alrighty, now let's get these assemblers built. So, you are not an assembler. You are an assembler. So, let's see. I'm gonna line you up right here. There we go. And actually, you just need rods and plates and screws. So I'm going to put you as far over as I can. So right here. And right here. Now I've got to build some more bioreactors. Now, for this one, I'm going to make reinforced iron plates. So, oh, I'm going to need iron and screws to go into this. Iron plates. You are just regular iron. You would be iron plates. So you go here. And you also will take screws, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so I'm going to need to split screws. Of course, my screws go up top as well. Ooh, didn't think that one out, did I? Okie dokie. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. So what I'm going to do is... let's change this up real quick. You go up here. You go into here. Let's take out the iron rods. Let's take out the screws. Then we'll put the screws back into here. The screws need to be split. So I want to put you here. Actually, let's rotate you first. Right here, I think. 3. Put you in. Put you in right here. Fudge. I'm going to have to move that over a little bit more, so let's expand our foundations. Thank you for having concrete. There we go. Now let's rebuild the assembler. Just a little bit more. Over this way. And now I should be able to just connect you right in and connect you there. And that should be plates, right? Yeah, that's plates. Go. We've got plates and we've got screws. And then finally I just need... Whoops, I need plates. Because I'm a dummy. Now I need to go build power for this as well. That's not going to be fun. Take you, connect you over. There we go. This system is now being fully supplied with what I need to automate these. Now, if you look, like I said, if you look at the power requirements, each one's going to take 15 megawatts. That means that I need, at bare minimum, 2 more. Hold on, I see it glowing. At bare minimum, I need 2 more power systems. Hold on, I need to. Oh, you were just one of these glows that didn't get unload. Okay. So what I need for more bioreactors? Power. Biomass burner. Alright, I have enough to build more. That's always good. I'm going to put them all over here. It'd be nice if I could build them under this, but you can't. Encroaches clearance. Just going to make this like a power area. Two. Need more plates. I do need biofuel, which I am running desperately low on. Alright, I think it's not meant to this. Need to go cut down some trees. Okay. And let me go get some more plates real quick. I use my elevators as a source of traversal up and down on this side. Okay, let me go get some plates from over here. You know what? I have iron on me. Let me just make it. There we go. Now I'm going to hook these suckers up and I'm going to go chop down some trees, get some of my biofuel back, and then I'll come back. I'm about to reconnect everything and let that start cooking. Alright, everyone, I'm coming back from a bit of a cave exploration. Found some mycelium. I've dramatically stocked up on leaves and wood so I can get a bunch of biofuel ongoing. Let me finish making some fabric. That should be enough. Let's get that on research. Let's get that on researching. Fabric. There we go. I'll let that research, and while that's researching, I'm going to go ahead and grind out some biomass. Look at that. 1,200 in just wood, another 726 in leaves. Good lord. It's going to make so much biofuel. And of course, I know what, I'm just deleting this extra little thing of wood just to free up space. You can yell at me later. So far, I'm up to almost 1,000 biofuel. I'll take it. It is really a good investment for that chainsaw. People who get, if you're watching this, get a chainsaw. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to delete this, and then I'm going to... Oh, I'm going to hold on to that, because I might need it. Alrighty. Time to make a... I'm going to have over 1,000 biofuel at the end of this. I'm going to dump all of it into my power generators, because my god, do they need power. And then we'll power these assemblers, because they are hungry little boys. Okay, everything's powered up. I'm going to drop the last little bit of biofuel into these things. I cannot wait until I unlock coal, because I can create a perpetual fuel system, where something I saw Strange doing. I will give him credit, but I'm sure all of you got the idea. You just feed coal into a coal generator that's being... You put a miner down, the miner mines up coal. It mines up more coal than it takes to power the generator, meaning that you then take the excess and pump it out. And you can use it to power multiple coal generators, and then you use that power to go find other nodes and power steel production. Okay, so first things first, I need to put down a power pole. I'm going to put down one right here. Power you. Power you. And do I have one I can connect you to? That isn't already maxed. No, you're maxed out. You're not. Yoink. Ladies and gentlemen, we are producing. We are now making 5 reinforced iron plates a minute and 6 rotors per minute. And like I said, it is ungodly slow. I wasn't lying to you. Anything, I could speed it up some because it only needs 3 rods and it needs so many screws. I'm just going to drop a full stack in there, and it should start making it. And from there, I could just connect it right over here with these things. But instead, I'm not. I'm just going to build some storages and let it build up in storages, and I'll just pull from them. And then I'm going to hand make the ones I need to continue on. One here. One here. That irritates me a little bit. Those are going to still start doing their thing, and I'm going to go ahead and hand make what I need for over here. How many did I need? I'm going to have it tracked so I can finish it up. I forgot to cut down these trees. Darn it. 75 reinforced iron plates and 50 rotors. So let me get working on them. Good lord, there's a lot of cuts in this episode. I'm glad I've been recording non-stop. Alrighty, coming back. Just finished making the rotors and the reinforced iron plates. So we're about to do our very first elevator delivery. So let's just send on these. By the way, this is very, very, very expensive. So I pulled down and seals it. And I just pull it down again. Oh! Oh, what do you do? You use you basically use the same principles in electromagnetic railgun and create similar polarity and same polarity and just push it up. Oh, that is awesome. What kind of a railgun? More like a monorail. Or not a monorail, a bullet train rail. Think of electromagnetic rails for Japan's bullet trains. They hover on electromagnetic rails and are pushed forward by repulsing current in the track while in the back while being pulled forward from the front by opposite polarity. The magnetism pulling and then pushing it reverses at some point, while directly underneath it it's also negative, which pushes it up. So it allows it to reach great speeds, but how the hell would you cool that? Because that would create a lot of heat. Anywho. I'm being a nerd. Sorry. So apparently I unlocked the next tier. Tier 4 steel. Coals, motherfuckers, and Minor Mark II foundries steel. Ooh, boy. We've got steel. But that's going to take a while because it's got to get rotors, modular frames. I can do the wires. I can do the cables and the wires right now. Just as a point. That's why I need to go find myself a crashed ship. I need to be able to just get the stitched copper and then take my screws out of production for one of these assemblers. Okay, so let's drop all of you in. Let's drop these cables on over. What do I need for a modular frame again? Reinforced iron plates and steel rods, which I am lacking quite a few of. I just need 10 of these, right? There we go. Let me go grab the last of the iron I have over here. Yeah, it's eating. I said this is eating production alive. Like, all of my resources are currently going into these. Like, I've got 13 of these, thank goodness. And only 6 of these. And it's going to keep eating it until it finally fills it up. And I don't have enough power slugs to fully boost everything. And I don't want to until I get coal production. So, first up, I have enough to make 4. Let's make some reinforced iron plates. Oh, let me make some screws. Actually, no. I should still have plenty of screws. Screws was the one thing I always have plenty of. Because of how many you get. Okay, I have enough to make 2. So a modular frame takes 3. I already have 2, so I need to make 8. What's 8 times 3? 24. So I need to have 24 reinforced iron plates worth. So I don't think I'm going to have enough iron plates for that. I will not. Only have enough to make 7. I need 1 more reinforced iron plate, which actually these should have already made. Yep. Thank you. That'll make all that I need. I can now get steel coal production and call it for the day, and we'll actually make coal next time. Nope, I've got to make rotors still. Gosh darn it. Did I really just say gosh darn it? Really? Since when have I been PG? Okay. Put you in. And then rotors. How many rotors? 50. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. And rotors are prohibitively expensive since they take iron rods. Oh, God. Okay, well, you're backed up on ingots anyway, so I don't feel bad just stealing, like, almost 200 ingots out of you. You'll catch up on production anyway, and then I just steal more. But now you see why I keep one whole thing taking excess over here. Simply because I sometimes need to craft it by hand myself. Ooh, and speaking of, the analysis of fabric is complete.
This fabric is suitable for the creation of parachutes. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
I can now make a parachute, which is useful whenever you jump off tall places. Okay, let's start making iron rods. I need more screws. How many screws does it take to make one rotor? Is 22 screws, so that's 5. Need to make 50. So 5 times 22 is 120. Think. Hold on. 5 times 2 is 2 0 to 1. 5 times 2 is 0. I'm sorry, 110. There's 110 screws? Really? That's it? Oh, 1,100 screws. I forgot to add this. I forgot to transfer a 0 over. Gotta remember to cross your zeros over. And for those who understand, yes, I was raised in an older style of math. I know. Get over it. It's how I've learned, and it works. Oh, I can just do that. I didn't know that. Oop. You can have these back. And I have officially almost exhausted all my screws. Alright, let's make you into iron rods, and if we watch, the rotor count should go up, and I'll just keep going until I hit 50. Okay, doke, here we go, 50 rotors. And with that, we have steel production.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry and improved miner included to ensure efficiency of new pipelines. A collection of new, more complex parts is now available for crafting.
Sweet. We now have steel, which means that I now have coal power. This is what I'm needing to upgrade next. So I'm going to leave my computer on with, between episodes, just let it build up the parts so I can unlock it, and we'll go from there. Logistics Mark II give new conveyor belts that take steel, but they go faster, and a medicinal inhaler that fully heals you. Improved melee combat. Wait, did I always have... Oh, I skipped right over coal power like an idiot. Because you get tractors, truck stations, and so on, so you can build these and set up routes, and it will automatically load and unload your stuff for you. But until next time, this is Dying Demon. Our plants are finally coming together. I'm hoping that if I leave this online for a while and just let it run, it'll build up some resources while I'm away, because I'm gonna need a lot. I mean, heck, I haven't even checked to see what I need for the next area of this. It's probably something ridiculous, like a crapload of steel or something. 500 modular frames and 150 motors. I don't even know if I know how to make a motor. Can I? That's a good question. Can I make a motor? I can, but it takes a stator. So here's where things are getting really complicated, because to continue, we're going to have to start using foundries to make steel, and then use crafters to make that, and then this is going to have to make a stator, which is going to attach to another assembler to make a, you know what I mean? It's just going to keep getting more and more and more complicated. But until next time, this is Dying Demon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!